response. Other joys, concerns? Yeah, Dick.
I have a couple of them. My neighbor lady, or Mike Steele, Michelle, is back on chemo again. Her cancer has returned.
Okay.
Keep her in your prayers. And also, Shar is supposed to be coming home Tuesday. Make sure she arrives safely.
Okay. So prayers for Michelle Steele, Mike Steele's wife, who is back on chemo for treatments. I'm in Rotary with Mike, and so I hadn't heard that, but lift up their family as she begins another round of chemo. And then prayers for Shar as she returns. And we're thankful for Sylvia for helping out Dick while she's been gone, but continue to lift up Shar as she enjoys that time with her grandbabies and comes back home on a long journey. Other joys, concerns? Yeah, Christy. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Absolutely. Continue to lift you and Ron up, Christy, for sure. So you need help moving some stuff too as well. So, okay, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Jonathan.
Betty Newland went back to the Dallas area this week, and she had to go back into the hospital on Friday.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Prayers for Betty. Absolutely. I do ask for prayers. Some of you may or may not have heard this. One of my colleagues, Pastor David Melvin, was the pastor of the Mossville United Methodist Church just down the street. And last week he got sick during the service, went into the hospital thinking they had either a flu or pneumonia, and they kind of treated those for a few days and then ran some tests and found out that he had a leukemia, and he actually passed away that very day. His heart stopped, and they could not revive him. He was 36 years old and had a wife and 3 kids at home, including a newborn. So be in prayers for the Mossville United Methodist Church. They did his celebration of life back in his hometown yesterday down south of St. Louis. But just be in prayers for that shocking event in the Methodist Church that's just kind of left us all reeling. I was in covenant group with David, and we got coffee often and chatted, and I'd just gotten to know him over the last year since he'd been assigned there. So prayers for his wife and kids as they deal with this tragedy. So, other joys and concerns? If there aren't, I encourage you once again turn to your hymnal and let's figure out a place to release these things, to give these things over to God today. We're going to be talking about that some. I encourage you to turn to number 389, and let's sing both verses of Freely, Freely as we prepare our hearts and minds to go before the Lord this morning. God forgave my sin in Jesus' name. I've been born again in Jesus' name. And in Jesus' name I come to you to share his love as he told me to. He said, freely, freely you have received, freely, freely